So we're just going to be looking at what roles and powers the police have. So a role basically means what is their job, what is it they're there to do, and powers means what can they do to achieve their role. So if you think about it like a teacher, their role is to teach the children and to look after the children in their care. Powers is what they're able to do to be able to do that. So things like set homework, put children in detention, phone parents, and so on. So if we look at their roles, the first ones are about maintaining law and order. That's their overall job. This can be things like managing events, like football matches, but also protecting the public. That's their overall job. They also, of course, have to investigate crimes, do interviews, gain evidence, and so on. The kind of powers they've got, the first one is stop and search. To do a stop and search, this is where they will find a member of the public, ask if they will stop and be searched by the police. There's lots of rules about this. They can't just randomly do it to anybody. They've got to have a good reason to stop and search you, and you can ask who the police officer is, what their name is, what police office they're from, what police station they're from. You can ask why are you being stopped? They must think that you're a suspect in a crime, otherwise they're not allowed to stop you. They can't do any strip searches or anything like that in public. They would have to take you to a secure place. And you can ask for a copy of all of this to be given to you as well. Enter, search and seize. This is where they can go into your property. Maybe they think that you have been involved in a burglary, or maybe there's drugs involved, or they need to find a weapon. They can search around your property, and seize means they can take it away. And power of arrest is quite explanatory. Stop and search is really controversial. And the reason is that certain groups in society are stopped and searched far more than others. For example, one study showed that in Dorset, you were 17 times more likely to be stopped and searched by the police if you were black. This then in turn causes a massive problem between the local community and the police, which can lead to riots. Because, as we've seen, there's been a massive increase in knife crime over the past couple of years, a lot of this has been blamed in a drop in stop and search. And if you remember back to that lesson, in the past 10 years, there's 1 million less stop and searches than there used to be. So the ups and downs of stop and search can be very, very fiercely argued. You could be given an 8-mark question on it, and you've got to think of both sides. There's a couple of roles that you need to be aware of as well. So Police and Crime Commissioner, they always like to ask about this one. These people get elected. So our Police and Crime Commissioner in the West Midlands is a man called David Jameson, and it's their job to be the face of the police. So they hold the Chief Constable, who's kind of in charge of the police in that area, to account. So if anything goes wrong, they have to kind of make sure they're doing their job properly. And also, they're the ones you'll very often see on the news and things like that. The next role is the Chief Constable, and again in the West Midlands, our Chief Constable is a man called Dave Thompson. And they are really responsible for the police force in the area. So in the West Midlands, they set the direction and the culture of the police force. And basically, this is another one you might get questioned on. And here are some exam questions that you possibly might have on this section. I'm hoping you'll be able to answer all of those. Good luck.